Hello and welcome.
You are watching Young Journos,
Where the news is of the people
for the people, but by the youth. I am YJ Manan.
and I am YJ Deep, and we will be your host for this marvelous episode of
Young Journos on Topper TV. But before we begin, a quick look at the top stories. Community transformation the Ryan way.
Gearing up for governance.
And World Heart Day. Compassion and empathy are not enough. What is needed is the determination to implement it, to make a success of one's intentions.
The Ryan Foundation has that determination to implement all those community transformation initiatives through its schools and its staff.
One such project was undertaken by the Ryan International School in Delhi.
Why does Muskan and Aishwarya bring us this awe-inspiring story?
Take a look.
What does a normal teenager do? Study, spend time with friends, and a lot of time pass.
But we at Ryan International School Vasant Kunj do something unique. Let's have a look.
With Lord's blessings and with the motivation, encouragement and guidance of our chairman, Dr. Augustine Pinto, and our managing director, Madam Grace Pinto, we have emerged on a journey which started in the year 2010.
When Chairman Sir came to our school and expressed his desire to adopt this village, for us to adopt this village, he was pained and wanted us to see the children of this village are all educated and given proper education.
Education on Wheels, a concept which began 2 years back under the vision point of our respected Chairman Sir. We began this educating children in the village Rangpuri Pahari.
मैं ट्यूशन पढ़ने आती हूँ तो घर पे मम्मी काम पे नहीं रहती, मेरी बहन रोएगी, फिर इसलिए मैं इधर लेके आती हूँ.
We try to teach them and we try to make them aware of their opportunities.
जब तक मैं पढ़ती हूँ दीदी मेरी बहन को संभालती है.
Basically teaching them a little about reading, writing, whatever little we can do as students of our school.
Word math, plus minus bracket. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Here we also have different types of age groups that we teach. Like outside we have the tiny toddlers and inside we have the senior kids.
We teach subjects like English, Maths and Hindi and also teach them some prayer songs in the name of Lord Almighty.
My daughter associated with this project, I think when she was in the middle of her 8th class, and throughout 9th she has been associated. When I really started appreciating her efforts was that she was so concerned about this whole thing that she would come up and tell me ideas that how we can collect 10 rupees from everybody and buy notebooks for the children.
मैं बाल आशा विद्या केंद्र का शिक्षक हूँ और मेरे बच्चे यहाँ पे सब सब्जेक्ट पढ़ते हैं और समय समय पे रायन स्कूल के बच्चे आते हैं और हमारे बच्चों को मैथ, साइंस और इंग्लिश भी पढ़ाते हैं जिससे इन बच्चों को बहुत मदद मिलती है.
We try our best to impart the knowledge that the school has provided to us, to these children. I try to teach them the subjects that they find interesting so that they don't get bored in the class. I really want to thank Chairman Sir for his vision and for giving us this opportunity to come here and teach the children.
मेरा नाम सुधीर पाठक है. मैं क्लास 9th में पढ़ता हूँ. बाल आशा विद्या केंद्र में बहुत अच्छी पढ़ाई होती है और हर चीज़ की यहाँ पे सुविधा है.
My Valpur project has been a great project in my life because I've got to know the importance of knowledge and education in my life.
मैं चाहता हूँ कि ये आते रहें क्योंकि फिर हमें इनसे भी हेल्प मिलेगी पढ़ाई में और हमारे सर से भी.
I think that I should give back the society what they have given to me in all these years, and I just want these students to excel in their lives.
Seeing his interest personally getting involved in becoming more responsible and awareness towards the society, and I found a lot of change in Aditya.
I remember the way when the children like try to communicate with you, try to understand you, try to get what you are trying to teach them. It's just a memory which you can't forget.
It's such a proud feeling standing here. Even if I've finished with school, I was just talking to my teacher and I said, ma'am, don't worry, even if I finish with my school, I'll be here working for you and working for the area because I've been attached to the people out there. We go there, we meet children. I literally, there was this episode, I can share it with you. We went for a nutrition camp and I made a child have his food. And then when we were going back, he held my hand and he said, don't go. And it was, itna emotional ho gaya tha. And I don't have words to express that feeling.
मेरे को पता पड़ी रियान स्कूल में ट्यूशन पढ़ाते हैं तो मैं उसमें भी भेजती हूँ 2:30 बजे। अच्छे से पढ़ते हैं, मैम अच्छे से सुविधा मिलती है।
टाइम पे मैम ना घर घर में आके समझा के जाती हैं और बताती है कि हमारे रियान स्कूल में आओ, हम बच्चों को ना ट्यूशन भी देंगे और महिलाओं को भी पढ़ाएंगे।
When this project of my Ipalpur came to my daughter, it was like opening door for my princess to see the real outside world. डेली मैं उन्हें कहती हूँ बच्चों डू समथिंग डिफरेंट, यही है वो समथिंग डिफरेंट थिंग जो कि वो हमारे बच्चे इस रियान इंटरनेशनल के थ्रू कर रहे हैं।
I am quite happy with the progress as of now. Once I came here and I started maybe a year back, I didn't see children communicating much, but as you can see now, they are such bright kids, openly communicating just like us. And the drains, I used to see a lot of mosquitoes and flies around the area.
The first time I went to my Ipalpur village, I kept my hand on my nose and I wanted to get out of this place as soon as possible. But gradually, as I went there every week, I started loving the people there.
Changes I found in my child after associated with this project is that he has become more responsible, more matured and take the things very seriously. He is proud that he has taught somebody.
So my grandson, he has been associated with the project for the last few years. He is deeply involved and enthusiastic. I have found 3 things in him. He has learned the art of sharing his knowledge to the unprivileged. Number 2, he has learned the art of teaching to the underage children. Thirdly, and most importantly, he has inculcated the spirit of social service.
As you can see, this was the condition of these drains which we had over here. But as you can see, just beneath your feet, these drains have been covered as of now. We have tried to gain whatever funds have been possible through the school management and whatever we could collect. And there's all the initiative we are taking to prevent the breeding of mosquitoes and to prevent disease like malaria and dengue from breeding in this the vicinity.
पहले दुनिया भर के नालियाँ मच्छर खाते थे और मच्छर से बच रहे हैं, निरागंध और दुनिया भर की बीमारी फैल गई।
क्यों नहीं तो मच्छर ही काटते थे, यहाँ पानी भर जाता था। अब नहीं, ये पानी बिल्कुल सफाई हो गई, बहुत बढ़िया हो गया ये काम। और हेल्थ सेंटर भी यहाँ स्कूल में ये मंदिर पर लगता है, कई बार सारी बीमारी का चेकअप होता है, दवाई भी फ्री मिलती है, सब कुछ मिलता है।
When earlier in this area, when a person came here, he wasn't even able to stand here because the park right in front of us was just a dumping ground for the people to dump all the garbage there. But when our team came here and saw this situation, we saw a potential fun place for the children. So first we got rid of the garbage and told the people to not dump the garbage here but in dustbins set up by the government here.
Since all of us children and the school management have taken all the necessary initiatives, I suppose we have taken a step forward. The destination is far, but we'll accomplish it very soon.
ज्ञान स्कूल के कारण जितना भी हुआ है, यहाँ पे काफ़ी फैसिलिटी हुई है, गार्डन भी हुआ तो काफ़ी अच्छा हुआ है, यहाँ का पार्क वगैरह, नाली वगैरह जितने भी हुए काफ़ी अच्छे हुए हैं। बच्चे यहाँ से पढ़ाई करने के लिए ज्ञान स्कूल में जाते हैं, तो काफ़ी फ़ायदा हो रहा है हर चीज़ से यहाँ पे।
बहुत सुविधा करी है इन लोगों ने, बहुत सहायक है ये, इनकी सहायता से इतनी साफ सफाई हुई है।
पहले ऐसा कभी कुछ नहीं था, इनके आने से ये सब कुछ हुआ।
यहाँ पे खड़ा नहीं हो पाते थे मैम बिल्कुल भी पहले, आप तो काफ़ी बेटर है कि हम बैठ भी सकते हैं साथ डाल के यहाँ पे।
It felt very happy and I was very happy from the bottom of my heart. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor and I want to open a clinic there to help the poor people who are needy.
If the group of people here is not empowered, that the nation as a whole cannot flourish and develop.
Over the past 5 years, we experienced a lot of hurdles, but we worked against all odds.
And we would like to thank our chairman sir, Dr. Augustine F. Pinto, and our managing director, Madam Grace Pinto, for providing us with this opportunity. On this note, this is YJ Muskan Wadhwa.
And this is YJ Ashwarya, signing off for Young Journals.
आपकी बहुत-बहुत मेहरबानी, आप हमारे काम तो सफाई करी, इसमें अच्छा करा, बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
What an initiative, what work. Hats off to the students who were a part of this project.
And thanks to Chairman Sir and Managing Director Madam for giving us these opportunities to make a difference in society.
With that, it is time for a short break.
Coming up on the other side, Ryanites gear up for some governance. Keep watching Young Journals on Topper TV.
Welcome back. Being a Ryanite means being an all-rounder. Academics, value education, music, dance, media, sports and even governance is a part of our everyday lives.
And all these elements features as important events in our annual calendar. InMoon is one of them.
InMoon is a student-run simulation of the United Nations, started in the year 2001 by the Ryan Group. Student delegates representing various UN member nations addressing specific issues of current interest.
Our alumnus YJ, Kapish Agarwal and Damini Thakur from Cambridge School brings us glimpses of students from Mumbai preparing for InMoon 2016.
Children are the future of our nation, and when you grow old, you shall depend on them. Our Prime Minister Nehru said this 65 years ago, and today, my friends, it's time for good governance. Today, we are at Ryan International School, Malad ICSE for the Indian Model United Nations preparatory session, and also to know whether how safe our future is. To know more, take a look.
The session was moderated by few students who had attended InMoon in the past years. Many alumni from different Ryan schools came in as moderators for this InMoon mock session. They shared their experiences and guided the eager Ryanites preparing for this year's InMoon.
It was good, it was very fruitful. I wasn't expecting the first timers to be so good as a delegate, but they were really good by the experience I faced when I was the first timer. They were apparently better than me.
It's great to see that everyone who came here today for the MUN mock session were very well prepared. Their research work was surprisingly very good, and the oratory skills were also excellent.
I feel the children will do just fine. They have great oratory skills, a good research content in my committee, and they are confident enough with the rules and procedures itself.
So, how do you think will this InMoon benefit in grooming the future leaders?
InMoon is immensely beneficial to the young generation. The young generation needs soft skills. They need to be groomed as leaders. They need to know how to deliberate, discuss from a broader perspectives. They need to understand issues, challenges from a global perspective, and this is what INMUN provides. This concept has been visualized and brought to India by our Honorable Chairman Sir and Madam Grace Pinto Ma'am. Our INMUN is the largest model United Nations in Asia, in which 120 schools from India and abroad participate.
This kind of practice sessions are much more needed to prepare them well and to excel in money.
This session was of great help to all the aspiring delegates of INMUN from scared to confident. Let's take a look at what they had to share.
How was the INMUN session?
Yeah, it was a fruitful one. We came to know about the complexity of the INMUN conference we would be encountering at Delhi. So I'm looking forward to this event.
I'm really thankful to Madam and Sir for giving us the opportunity to attend this mock session.
It takes a lot of research. This is my first time.
Our Chairman Sir rightly said, the power of education can empower the nation. And this, my friends, is world democracy. On this note, I surely believe that your future is safe in our hands. On this safe note, this is YJ Kapish Agarwal signing off for Young Journals.
With that, it's time for break number 2. But don't go away.
Coming up with a report on World Heart Day.
Keep watching Young Journals on Topper TV.
Welcome back. Okay, quick GK question. What is celebrated on the 29th of September?
Let me give you a hint. We love that day. Got it? Love, heart. So,
World Heart Day.
What are the current stats on heart diseases in India as compared to the world? What to do and what not to do for a healthy heart? Are young kids like us also at a risk from heart diseases? Are some of a question running through our minds.
And we are sure that all of you too are thinking the same thing. So, on the occasion of World Heart Day, we thought of bringing you some answers.
Take a look.
According to WHO, 16.7 million lives are lost every year worldwide due to heart diseases. Shocking, isn't it?
With the intent of raising awareness about cardiovascular disease, World Heart Day is observed every year on 29 September.
On the occasion of World Heart Day, let's speak to one of the leading cardiologists, Dr. Anirudh Trivedi from Bombay Hospital.
Let's hear his expert advice.
Hello.
Hello, are we speaking to Dr. Anirudh Trivedi?
Yeah, I'm Dr. Anirudh Trivedi.
We are the media students of RAN International Group of Schools. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
It's a pleasure talking to you.
29 September is observed every year as a World Heart Day. But we have a few doubts. Would you help us to clear that?
Yeah, please.
According to UN, by the end of 2016, 60% of the world's cardiac patients would be Indian. What are the statistics of heart diseases in India, and which age group is most affected by heart diseases?
Earlier, what we used to see at the age of 60, 70, that kind of a severe disease we are seeing at the age of 40, 45. And being the most productive period of a person, and once you get an involvement of the heart, it affects you both psychologically as well as the physically also. And a lot of productivity is lost. There is a significant morbidity and some cases mortality.
Sir, what advice would you give for a healthy heart? What precautions can one take? What are the do's and don'ts?
The most common killer, that is the coronary artery disease. The heart is a mechanical organ, and the heart is basically a pump. and this coronary arteries gives blood supply to the heart. And when you develop a coronary artery disease, there is a demand-supply discrepancy. Because of the blockages, you may end up into certain amount of the issues which affects your day-to-day life. The most common known causes are like diabetes, blood pressure, stress, high cholesterol, and apart from that, genetics plays a tremendous role in the coronary artery disease.
Sir, what efforts are being made to spread awareness in India?
See, in India, the awareness is increasing. There are newer modalities of diagnosis and the treatments are available now. Considering the overall magnitude of the disease, there is a lot of role of paramedical and the social people to increase the awareness apart from the medical professionals, which can give a specific diagnosis related approach.
Doctor, one last question.
Yeah, tell me.
What should youngsters like us, students, do for a healthy heart?
You have to learn to relax. That is the first thing I will like to tell you. Most of the problems in the younger age group are related to a tremendous stressful life. So you have to take out time and you have to devote yourself in how to learn to relax. That is first. Second thing, you be look out for your physical fitness in the form of regular physical activity. Be more cautious about your diet. Be aware that the most of the problems in the genetic group, they start manifesting from the age of 15 to 20 years onwards. So those who has a specific genetic history, they should get their screening of the blood lipid profiles, certain amount of the specific cardiac test right at the age of 15 to 20 years rather than waiting for 35-40 years. Abstain from tobacco in any form. That is the one of the worst thing for the coronary arteries.
Thank you, doctor, for speaking to us.
Thank you. I hope your answers are there.
Thank you so much for sparing your precious time for us. Wishing you too happy World Heart Day.
Thank you. Same to you all.
Wow, that was so informative, wasn't it?
Yes, you heard what the doctor said, right? Being stress-free is the most important thing for us students.
Remember, it is not only about 29 September, it is about making lifestyle changes. Because today's precautions are tomorrow's cure.
So let's all come together to fight against these heart diseases. A healthy heart ensures a happy life. On this note, this is YJ Krish.
And this is YJ Mandrit signing off for
Young Journos.
Wishing all of you
Happy Heart Day.
We hope that everyone adopts all the advice throughout the year and not only on World Heart Day.
With that, we come to the end of this bulletin. Here are the weekly reminders.
This is YJ Shravan.
And this is YJ Amrit from Ryan International School, Kundalahalli, Bangalore.
See you next week. Same time, same place.
Till then, keep watching Young Journos, where the news is of the people,
for the people,
but
by the youth. Goodbye and take care.
We would like to thank our Chairman Sir, Dr. Augustine F. Pinto, and our Managing Director, Madam Grace Pinto, for providing us with this opportunity. On this note, this is...
I am here at the Inman.
Our Prime Minister Nehru said this 85.
Rolling! So you heard what the doctor said, right? Being stress-free is the most important thing for us students.
Remember, it is not only about 29 September, it is about making lifestyle changes.
So let's all